What's going down, guys? Sorry, today was kind of a hectic day for me. Had to go to town, take my daughter to the eye doctor, do some grocery shopping with the wife. When you live this far out, you got to try to get as much done in town as you can. So most of my day was in town. Got home just in time to get the kids from the bus at 4, put everything away, give the kids a bath, make them dinner, and here we are. So, a lot of things coming up in the news and stuff that I've been reading. And a lot of my subscribers have been giving me a lot of good points, and they want me to bring up a few things. So the first thing that I want to talk about, if you take the service elevator, can you get all the way to the roof? Does anybody know? That was just something they wanted me to touch on. Another thing too, did anybody see him bring a body out of Mandalay Bay? Did anybody notice that? Did they bring a body out, a body bag? Do we know that? Makes you wonder, right? The SWAT team video where they're in that hallway and it looks like they're carrying something large. Was that the body? I don't know. Haven't been able to figure anything out on that one. Maybe you guys could help me out with that. Another thing too, somebody brought up and had me watch a video I can't remember to give the credit to, but it's where somebody's videotaping right in front of Hooters with all the ambulances and everything parked there. If it was such a dire situation, how come everybody's just standing around? There's a SWAT team formed right there. They're not doing nothing. Kind of weird. There's no bodies being taken out. Nothing. And if there was such a big situation there, doesn't look like it to me. Another thing too, has anybody heard of them doing like fingerprints on the room? Because do we even know that Paddock fired a shot up there? Because I never thought he did. But they haven't shown us like any tests where they did gunpowder residue, any powder burns or anything like that. No fingerprints. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, I know I'm kind of all over the place, but this is just some of the stuff that people wanted me to touch on and see if we could figure something out. So I watched a video yesterday from Erin Elizabeth at Health Nut News. She stayed at Mandalay Bay November 12th, and she said she can hear anything that happens in the rooms around her. None of the rooms have much storage space. So, like, if somebody had all those guns in there, they'd have to have them somewhere. They'd be visible, broken down in bags, but a lot of bags, I guess. She said she could hear a penny falling, coughing. You can hear him flush the toilet. And she also said that she was on the 34th floor, and then they moved her down to, I want to say, the 28th floor. And she said that it smelt bad of like sewer because they were having plumbing problems. Or like old stagnant water. So she was like, well, maybe when somebody shot down the hall, which I think the bullets went into the room, but some could have came out because we can't see the lower part of the door. But maybe he hit some pipes or something. Maybe that's why the plumbing's messed up. I don't know. And she talked to a few people there, and she said nobody's buying the story that they're trying to push down our throat. Some of the workers that work there. And where was everybody else on the 32nd floor? Was nobody there on the 32nd floor? Because I guarantee if I hear gunshots and I got my family in the room, I'm going to go check it out and see what the hell's going on. a lot of people are nosy, you know what I mean? They would have to know and check out, see what's going down. And then she does like journalist stuff, you know, so she got an award for journalism or whatever that she was there in Vegas for, and her little trophy thing was there. And so when she came back to her room, housekeeping was there and also the manager, and they were checking her out. And this was like an hour after she left. They were still there. And the manager told her that they were doing inspections. So I found that kind of weird. She said they also had blowers going down. There was cords and stuff coming out of some of the places, and it stunk. And she said something about Campos and that he looks different. That doesn't make sense to her, because Jake's new video says that the security guards don't even know Campos, which I totally agree with, because Campos was thrown in there. He's part of this somehow. And she says you always see a lot of helicopters, so she's not too worried about the helicopter story. And she says anytime you use the stairs, because she likes to do stuff with stairs and kind of stay healthy, she said, so when you use the stairways, you have to give them your name and everything. They check you out. And there's armed guards to use the stairs, and especially on the 32nd floor. And she says all the workers kind of feel depressed, and that's hurting the workers. And the workers would tell her that they only know what we know. And she says some of the things, like windows, look like they open. She said those are vents on the outside of the building. So that was kind of questionable right there, if it's a vent opening or a window or what. And so she said it's definitely a sewer smell, because they told her that they're trying to get rid of the smoke. But she said it definitely wasn't a sewer smell. That it was a sewer smell, definitely not smoke. And she also said that there's no healthy choices on the room service food, and that everybody's on high alert. So that was her. Go check her out if you want to. Erin Elizabeth, Health Nut News. And let's see what else I got down here, because I've been writing a lot of stuff. So the FBI interviewed over 400 people worldwide. How would Paddock know anybody 400 different leads worldwide? Why worldwide? Makes no sense. My dog's chewing my deer horn up right now. Brandy, leave my deer horn alone. Sorry about that. That was my dog. So they've interviewed 400 people worldwide. How come not 22,000 concert goers? Why not interview a lot of them? The FBI hired 400 more people to help with this investigation. That's a lot of money. It seems like they have indispensable funds, you know, or how do I put that? Unlimited funds just to do whatever they want if this is a criminal investigation where they say the gunman's dead. But we have no proof that Paddock ever fired a shot. They haven't gave us anything. And Paddock, in my opinion, was dead before the shooting even happened. And with the window test, which I'm going to do some more of, Matt's sending me some actual windows. They're going to be bigger, and we're going to get to the bottom of this. So, and then in that one, they said it took 13 days to do the room investigation. But if you watch the one briefing, Lombardo says that it was done within like 2 days. So Lombardo lied about that. It took him 14 days to do the concert area. Wow. And we won't get an investigative final report from the FBI till October 1st, 2018. They won't release any tapes. And if you guys go watch the Nick Vegas video of Facebook, they mentioned blanks in there. And I kind of mentioned blanks the other day that were laying in the blood and kind of by Paddock's head. The ends are crimped over. Those are blanks. So I don't know what's going on here, guys. I've been trying to figure this all out. There's a lot of leads to go down. So I'm just kind of touching on everything. I'm kind of what I need to figure out. And another thing, too, was Campos thrown in there to make this whole narrative work? Was he hit by the shrapnel off of the LVMPD officer accidentally discharging his gun in the room? Was Campos the shooter, but they can't go with that because of Paddock? I don't know. They tell us Mary Lou Danley's a person of interest. FBI brings her back. She knows something. We need to know when they bought her plane ticket to the Philippines. Because, like, if she was staying in the room with Paddock, she might have seen some guns. Or, you know, if it was a gun deal gone bad, who knows? And I kind of think, I don't know, I just have a gut feeling that those crime scene photos were taken before the windows were broken out. But I don't know. I haven't been able to. I don't have a computer to zoom in and do all this crazy stuff. So if you guys can prove me wrong on that one or help me out figure that one out, let me know, because I'll gladly look into it more. And was Paddock's house broken into before the shooting to get the guns to plant in the room? That's a good question. And also, I was watching that Journeyman Pictures, or I need to write that stuff down. But they said Mandalay Bay didn't call 911. They called the actual LVMPD to get. The casinos can call a special number to get help. So I find that weird, because do they tape and record those phone calls? What time was that called in? These are all stuff that I'm working on. And the LVMPD is collecting campaign donations from the casinos, and they're protecting each other. They're putting money towards Lombardo, and Lombardo is trying to save their ass by saying, oh, MGM's doing the best that they can. They're helping us any way they can. But that's a bunch of malarkey, and we all know that. So, there's 12 federal warrants. I guess there's 500 federal subpoenas. And I'm still wondering about the worldwide leads. Why? But the thing is, did they see him bring a body out of Mandalay Bay? I don't know. They also said that there was personal protection in the room. I don't know. We need an evidence list of the rooms, because that would tell us a lot. I really want to get the autopsy and the coroner's report, know what time Paddock was dead. These are all just valid things, and if you guys could help me out with some of these. But who's making the money here? my mind is like mush right now because I'm just trying to think of all this, and I write notes all day. You know, I keep 2 notepads, and I just write stuff down. And my little girl drew her hand. Can you see that? But I just write notes every time I watch videos and try to find out facts. And so I keep one in my shed. I keep one by my bed. So this is like part 2 of my perspective. I think Paddock was dead. I kind of want to say that the crime scene photos were taken before the windows were broken out. And maybe the inner layer was already broken out, but I don't think so, because who's going to clean up all that glass? And some of my subscribers were saying, well, maybe he held the curtain against the window before he hit it with a hammer. Okay, there's going to be beat marks on those curtains because that glass is tough. You've seen how hard I was hitting glass. So, and my next ones, I'm going to be putting in a frame just to satisfy some of my subscribers, and it'll give us a better thing. I'll try to do a couple different angle videos. I'm trying to work on getting a tripod to make my videoing easier. I'm trying to get another phone, but it all takes money, guys. I have a family to worry about, and that's my priority. So I just can't go out and buy anything I want. I got to make sure my family's taken care of first. So that's where PayPal Me comes in, and also Patreon. And I'll put the actual links in the description this time, because some of my subscribers say, well, I don't. But it's a lot to remember all the time. But I'm still thinking, still working. Oh, another thing I want to touch bases on too, just like Jake Marfonius was talking about, the Bundys got off today. That actually that standoff didn't happen too far from me. So we all know that Lavoie was murdered for sure, because now the FBI just dug themselves a big hole with that one. But I'm very happy with that. They're good guys. They're just standing up for what they believe and what's right. And I would do the same. So, all right, guys. Hit me up on PayPal me /Alan Duckworth. www.patreon.com/Alan Duckworth, and help with whatever you guys can, because it just makes everything better. I can get supplies, I can get more tannerite, more glass. It all helps. Oh, and I'm over 200 subscribers now, so please share my videos, get these things out there. I think people really enjoy them. They're informational. And so how are we going to pick a winner for the honey? Let's do whoever is... If you guys comment who wants honey, and I'll throw your names in a hat, and I'll have one of my kids pick out of a hat. And then I'll send you guys some honey, since I'm over 200 subscribers. So every milestone of subscribers, I'll do like a giveaway, and just to make it interesting. And one of my subscribers is working on some decals and stuff too, Farmers for Truth. So we'll have those up soon, and try working on some shirts and stuff too, because I know some people want some shirts. So give me a like down below, subscribe to my channel, give me some comments on who wants some honey, hammer down, and I'll see you guys on the next one.